Hey guys, it's your one and only Waka Waka Doctor here again. Are you a workaholic? I mean, you like to work. Well, there's an amazing opportunity for one country, a place where you can work unlimited hours while you study. This is another episode of your favorite migration options, and I'm giving you the best tips if you ever want to leave your place of residence. So, what country am I talking about? Any ideas? It's Sweden. Okay, so Sweden is just one of the Nordic countries like Denmark, Finland, Norway. Yeah, Sweden happens to be one of them as well. Now, what are your migration options if you do decide to head for Sweden? Now, again, the best choice you have is education. Okay. Now, the Swedish educational system largely consists of universities and colleges. Prior to the 2011 academic year, again, tuition was free, just like the video I showed you in about Finland. Tuition was free in 2011. However, right now, it's no longer free. Now, tuition fees range between 7,000 euros and 14,000 euros, depending on the course of study. Additionally, and more interestingly, schools offer you about 25% to 75% scholarship. So, I mean, even if you get a choice of course you want to study, you can still get about 75%, like a discount, scholarship. Okay, so undergrad, postgrad, respect to masters and PhD, you have them all available in Sweden. Now, check again in the description box of this video and you'll find the list of universities with the low tuition fees and even the high tuition ones. Now, you might ask, what is the living cost if I do decide to go to Sweden? Now, if your program is subject to a charge, your bank statement, your proof of funds, is expected to be provided after paying tuition. So you're required to have at least 700 euros every month to cover your feeding and your accommodation and other little expenses here and there. This means that for a full year, you will need to show proof of about 7,000 euros, which again is just about 3 million naira. The good news is that as a student, you can work till you quench. Okay, so you can work unlimited hours, not like Finland that gives you 25 hours per week, and other countries in Europe that gives you about 20 hours a week, so you can work unlimited hours. Okay, but the most important thing, don't fail. If you fail, they deport you. Okay, so what happens if you want to apply for master's program in Finland? Okay, the academic year usually starts around August, September, and application for masters starts around November, February of the previous year. Okay, if you wish to apply for scholarship, you submit your application on or before December. All right. Now, on a general note, here are some of the requirements you need if you want to study masters in Sweden. You need an undergraduate degree. You need a proof of your academic performance, your transcript, or the things you did and your score. Okay, then you need 6.5 in IELTS. Okay, you must just write your IELTS, very important. And depending on the faculty, they have other specific requirements. Okay, and like always, most universities have their career services where they offer you advice and assistance as you need. Now, student visa to Sweden, what do you need? Now, owing to the fact that Sweden is part of the EU, visas will always apply if you're a non-EU student or non-EEA student. Okay, so you can only apply for the resident permit, the student resident permit, if you have your acceptance letter from the Swedish university. Okay, you're required to apply by visiting the Swedish embassy, which is in Abuja. Yes, that's where. I think the Finnish embassy in Abuja also accepts visas for Sweden. And what do you need? You need a formal offer letter from the university. You need health insurance, which is very cheap and you can get online. Your valid passport. You must have a valid passport, okay, which has at least 6 months before it expires. And you need proof of funds, like I mentioned up above, 7,000 euros, again, which is less than about 3 million naira. Okay. Now, you might also, okay, when I finish this study of 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, what options do I have? Now, if you look at my previous video about Finland, Finland gives you 1 year post-study. For Sweden, they only give you 6 months, unfortunately. So you have 6 months to look for a job or they kick you out. So, but there are jobs available in Sweden and it's quite easy to get. So, and besides, while you're studying in the last 1 year, you will have been making moves to get a job. So, once you find a job, you're eligible to apply for a work permit that grants you access to remain in Sweden. So in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, that's been how to migrate to Sweden easily. It's been your one and only Waka Waka Doctor again. And as always, I'm going to bring you the best of tips if you want to migrate.